medium-sized tree and a very small tree. The 3 fir trees hoped that someday they would be Christmas trees. They were very patient, and each day they grew and grew. And choose them to be their Christmas tree. Then one day it happened. A family came to the forest. The family looked high and they looked low. As they walked around all the trees, they didn't want a medium-sized tree or even a small tree. They were looking for the biggest tree of all. When they found it, they decided that this was the tree they would take home. The dad took out his axe. Let me see your axe, Dad. Hold it up high. Took out his axe and he chopped the tree down. And the family took the biggest fir tree to their home. Everyone in the forest was happy for the biggest tree and knew that he would light up the home of his Christmas family. This left the medium-sized tree and the very smallest tree. They waited patiently and grew in the forest. Soon, another family came to the forest, and they looked at all the trees too. They looked high, and they looked low. They didn't want a great big tree, and they didn't want a small tree. They wanted a tree that was just right. The family was so happy that they had found the perfect tree for their home. The father pulled out his axe and he chopped down the tree. And the family lovingly took the tree home to sparkle on Christmas Day. That left the littlest tree all alone. He felt sad and lonely. He wondered if he would ever be a Christmas tree. No more families came to the forest, but the animals of the forest began to stir. Soon, the beautiful redbirds flew to the tree. They brought feathers and string, and they decorated the smallest tree. They did not want the smallest tree to be sad. The smallest birds came and sat near the tree. The little tree began to feel better. Soon, some little bunnies hopped very high as they came to the little tree. They brought some red and green berries they had found on the way, and they strung the berries on the tree. They were beautiful red and green Christmas color. And the little bunnies hopped to a spot nearby. Soon the deer of the forest came. They did not want the little tree to be sad. They stood next to the littlest tree and promised that they would stay. The deer sat near the tree. With the feathers and the string and the beautiful red berries, the tree began to feel like a real Christmas tree. But all the forest creatures knew that he was missing one thing. Now night had fallen, and it was starting to get dark in the forest. The sparkling stars were coming out in the night sky. All the stars knew that Christmas night was the birth of a special baby, and they had a special job to do. The stars were going to tell the wise men about the baby. Little stars, stand up. Sadly, the littlest star wasn't able to go with all the big stars. All alone, he was able to hear the plea of the forest animals that were looking for a star. He excitedly decided that he would go down and be a Christmas star for the littlest tree.